Hello, this is Colleen with Designs of Value Online Art School, and this is another segment of my one small thing for watercolors. Today we're going to talk about paint, and we're going to talk about some that come in kits, some that come in pans, and some that come in tubes. I've got some examples of all of those here. This is a kit that I've gotten, and it's a core, and you've probably heard the name. Pronounce it C-O-R-E, core, even though they spell it Q-O-R. And this was a kit that all came with all the different colors, and it's really kind of nice. It kind of covers the gamut of what you would need to do a project. It also has a nice little lid where you can do some color mixing if need be, that type of thing. So that's one example. And the tubes are nice. You can use a little winder to get right to the bottom of that tube. You're not wasting any of the oil or the watercolors. So used to painting in oils then. Okay, and then this is a Sennelier kit, and it's pan. I think it's half pan. And what I did was I just made up a little chart here so I know what each color is. And I've used this obviously so you can see there's some mixture here, but I pull the color out of here and then I mix right on my palette, and I don't have to mix in here, or I mean I could if I wanted to. You certainly have that capability. I really like the Sennelier paint anyway because it's made in France. It has honey in it, so it's very smooth as you paint with it. It's got some beautiful colors. One thing that I did notice with the pans in comparison to the tube, they've got sepia and black here. I could not get a good coverage with either or, even mixing them together to get a black. I actually had to go to a tube black to be able to get the coverage that I was looking for. So that's something that you might want to keep in mind when using a pan. Okay, so there's an example. Now here's another pan. This one I haven't used yet, but look at how nice. I mean, they gave me some extra empty pans here, and I can actually fill them up with tube oils if I choose to. But they gave me a nice little indicator as to what each color is. I didn't have to make my own. They included that right in the kit. So that worked out really nice. This is Daniel Smith. So you can see that when I close it. It's a nice little kit by Daniel Smith. It has quite a few colors to choose from, and like I said, I can always add in more with the empty pans in there. I think these are half pans. Alright, so there's another example. And then over the years, as we all paint, we collect colors. So I actually have a little 3-case Tupperware type thing. This is actually lock and lock. But this one actually is Daniel Smith, and then I have one for Winsor and Newton. And I have all my colors listed in here because I have a horrible habit. This is actually Winsor & Newton and Daniel Smith together, and then the other one must be Sennelier. So I make a list of the colors that I have in here and what the brand is. Like I have an Old Holland brand. It's not a real familiar brand to a lot of folks, but it's a nice one. And that's Gold Barrack Red. So, and then I know when I'm at the store, if I'm looking for a red color, I can just take this list with me that I have in here, and then I don't repeat the colors, because I do. It's like Quinacridone Gold in the Daniel Smith. I have 3 of them. It's something I use a lot of. It won't hurt me to have that many, but I don't need to buy any more right now, so that's a good list to have. And then the greens and the blues and the purples I keep in this one. So that's an idea for you as well. Just go ahead and make a list of the colors that you have, and then you're not repeating yourself with those colors. Now this is a nice setup. Like I said, I've got this one, and then I've got another one that's full of Sennelier, which is one of my favorite types of watercolor. And it's just like that, and then it's got the handle, so I know where it is. It's the pretty teal color. I can find it right away. That type of thing. And I know exactly what I have. So you need to try at least one set of the pans so you can tell, test the difference between it and the tubes. And here's my palette so you can kind of see. Now, the nice thing about this, as well as these, is all I have to do is spray this. Clean it up a little bit so it's not so messy. But I'm right in the middle of a project, so I don't want to get rid of that paint yet. And then just spray it, brings it right back to life, and you can use it until it's gone. So it works out really nice. So definitely try a pan set. Try a small one. You could go right on Dick Blick, Amazon, Hobby Lobby. They all sell little tiny kits, so you can try a pan set and see which ones you like best. I know I started with tubes to begin with because I was used to oil tubes, so that just seemed to work out well for me. I like the little ringer at the end so I can get all the color out of them as I need it, so it works out really well. So again, this is one small thing, either pans or tubes, and it's a personal preference for you, but you need to try them both so you can see which works the best. And check me out on Patreon. I have a lot of lovely classes on there. I'm mostly a botanical artist. I'm finishing up a still life as we speak that you'll be able to see. It's a pumpkin squash and a gourd and an apple and some leaves. So keep an eye out for that. That'll be coming out on Patreon. Thank you so much.